Hi. Hi, I'm John with Sierra Refinishing. I'm here at the job. This is number 4 Lakeshore Terrace in Chico. There is a lake, which is visible out there. But anyway, we're here for the tub, Laurel Mountain Whirlpool's tub. The complaint was that the equipment down here on this end, the layback end for the recirculatory pump for the layback jets, the report was that it stuck out too far. And I wanted to show you, since it's so elaborate, instead of writing it down, I just wanted to show you number of things sticking out. First of all was the wood. I've taken and sawed off all the way the length of this wood. It really was only sticking out 3/16 of an inch. That's not a problem in my book. However, I cut it off anyway. And we got components here of the plumbing that stick out. Let's level out our level here and see just how far. I've moved everything in, but this is how far we're sticking out there. If you can see that. 3/8 of an inch, ½ inch maybe. This here was also a problem. This suction line or whatever, drain pipe, whatever. This is this heads to the diverter valve. That was a real problem. The best I could do was just wire tie it to the side of the cycle valve. Due to the fact that all of this is plumbed so tightly, none of this could be redone. Now, I did cut 2 pipes on the 6 or 8 jets, however many there are in the layback, in order to be able to squeeze this piping here in further. And I've strapped it, and like I say, I cut 2 pipes. One's got an elbow and one's got a 45 in it, to try to reroute all this stuff and get better clearance. You really can't shove it in any further. Also, I have had to cut the suction line, because that is now shorter. The pump's inboard, I figure 3/4 of an inch, easy, from where it used to be. You know, due to this T here and the way they've got this plumbed, it's impossible to get it in any tighter. It's on a bind already. The ½ inch flex up top here is on a bind where it comes out of the diverter valve and goes over the top and into the bullhead discharge T. It's just something that shouldn't be, you shouldn't try to fit that in there in the first place, if you ask me. But it's not up to me. Now, here's the installation area they're having trouble with. I was told by either the gal or the contractor that they had done everything they could to make this fit and still could not make it fit. However, they haven't done anything to make it fit, and they're not planning an access for this pump. If I'm called back, I cannot remove the pump through the skirt. What they have to do, I don't know what this blocking is or whatever, but they need to head this off along here, and create an access door pretty much the size of the tub so you can get to all these components. They're not planning on putting anything in, and they're wondering why the skirt's there. Well, that's not your primary access necessarily. In a perfect world it would be. So anyway, they need to head this off, and then the studs would be out of the way, and they'd have an opening and they'd have access. And none of the plumbing on the back side of the tub, which still does stick out, but I've made it as good as possible. Take a look at this here. Here's another view of it. Try to get this about there so you can see it does stick out a little bit. I'm not in total agreement with a lot of the stuff that we've got here, but this is what people asked for. There's 8 jets back there. Take a look at this. You just, well, it's kind of hard to see, but you just stuff the pump in there. This is stuffed in the skirt there. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. The pump's laying on an angle with 1 bolt up against the plumbing, the whole shebang, you know. But that's what you get. And here's one more final look at the area I was working on. I gotta go now. Running out of footage here on my machine. Oh boy. You know, these people, they get this skirted tub and they think, and I get all this, I get this, why didn't they tell us that? Or they should tell you that. Or the guy at Home Depot said this or that, but believe me, the guys at Home Depot don't know everything. And it's just fact of nature that you're going to have to make accommodations when you buy an aftermarket product for your home. You're going to have to make accommodations.